So yeah guys, this is the weekly chart on pound USD weekly chart. So we can start off. First of all, you can see I have no levels on the weekly chart. I decided to scrap them off because some of these levels, I know them at the back of my mind. You can do that also, but most of you, if you're not aware, just stick to your levels so that you can be able to see. So focusing on what price action has been doing at this point, then you discover that price has been rejecting the 1.3150. There's a pivot point coming in at this level, 1.32, 1.33. You can see the markets have been moving sideways for quite some time, so we can't base any decision about the direction of this pair at the moment based on how the candlesticks are doing, because we don't have distinctive patterns which can tell us where the markets are headed. So going down to the daily chart for us to get clearly what is happening on this pair. So this is the daily chart. At least here I have levels marked. So starting off, I can first draw this trend line from this point, and if I draw this trend line, you discover that the market has bounced off the first time, the second time. This was the third time we tried going higher, but you can see that we are really rejecting the 1.3150 level. So if I remove this line again and try and focus on what price action is doing at the moment, you discover that we have rejected the pivot point. Yesterday's close was somehow a shooting, not really a shooting star, but a candle rejecting the pivot point. And at least I expect this market to sink lower. So if I draw a counter trend line from this point to this point, then you discover we have gotten to this line the fourth time. And this means that if the markets are to complete the market structure, then we will be moving lower. If I go down to the 4-hour chart, we'll be able to see this clearly and in a better way. So I expect this one to sink lower at least to this level. I'd actually not seen the pivot points on the daily. So now I'm more confident of a break of 1.30 and a move lower to touch 1.2850. So this week we're looking for this move, a move lower to touch at least 1.2930 first and 1.2850 ultimately the second level. Fibs are aligning, pivot points are aligning. If I go down to the 4-hour chart first of all, this is the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart, I have a good channel bouncing off, a good midline. And finally, we can see that we have been moving sideways for quite some time, for almost 3 or 4 weeks, but we've been moving sideways and now we've touched the channel and officially moving lower. Already I'm in this trade, but now I think I'll just move my target to 1.2930. That makes my risk reward 1:3. But if we get to 1.30 and I sense some strong rejections, then I'll be out. So for pound now, I'm looking for shorts, move lower, at least to 2930, 302930. And ultimately 2850. That's my outlook on pound. And actually you can see that if I extend this, it comes into confluence with the lower line of the channel. So if I was to hold the whole of this trade, that will be about 250 ticks, but I don't think this one will go in a straight line, in a straight leg rather. So we maybe will get some small retracements which I'll use to add into my position if the markets are moving to my side, and if we don't get any fundamentals coming in to destroy what we've been looking at. So that's my outlook on pound. One beautiful setups over 250 ticks to the downside. So I'll go down to the next pair.